Good morning and welcome to 5 Minute Friday. This is Kristen Bryant with Stamping with Kristen. I hope you are having a great day. We have got a beautiful day here in Minnesota. It's so nice to have sunshiny weather. We've had kind of a rough summer with lots of rain, so it's fun to just get a good weekend with everything looking good. Today I'm going to do a card in 5 minutes or less using Frosted Forest. This is a new stamp set in the catalog, and I actually just opened it up for the first time yesterday. So this is the first card that I am doing with it. And I'm going to be using Old Olive blends and pecan pie blends as well. I was kind of thinking, oh, is it safe to color and try and get things done in less than 5 minutes? Because, when you are adding color, it does take a little bit more time, but I really wanted to use this image here, and I just think it will look so good with these two colors. So I'm going to go ahead. I actually put, oh shoot, I didn't want to do that. I put a stopwatch on my phone here so that I could, or my watch here, so I could actually, oh no, it's now doing a different, I want to get back to 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to start the time. All right, so I'm going to start with a crumb cake piece of cardstock for my card base, and I am going to go to 5.5 inches here. And I remember always use the dark one for cutting. I'm going to cut that in half. And while I've got this here, I'm also going to cut a piece at 3.5 by, I did both of them, by 4 3/4. And that is going to be what I'm going to stamp on. And now with this Old Olive piece, I am going to trim this at 5 1/4 by 4. So now my trimming will be done, and I'll just have this set aside. All right. So I'm going to use this image here, and so I'm going to, where did I put it? Oh boy, I said that right on the ink, but I did not. Okay, so I'm going to just ink this up, and I'm using Early Espresso ink on here. Hello, Deb. Thanks for joining me today. Nice to see you on here. I'm just going to stamp this right in the center. And again, I'm using Early Espresso ink, and then I'm just going to start coloring in. And I'm using the lighter of the Old Olive ink. I like to start with the lighter and then go darker. Deb, do you like to color with blends? Oh, you're babysitting the girls. That's fun. I sometimes just am really in the mood for coloring. And then there's just certain sets that they just scream that they need to be colored in. All right, here I'm just kind of trying to do this quickly as I'm timing myself. I often bring this with on car rides, and I color when my husband's driving. Gotta multitask, Make good use of that time. All right. All right, here we go. And so now I'm just going to take the, how are we doing on time here? It's 2:30. A little bit on the edges, just to add in some of the color. Yes, in a car I like to color. I usually bring some on airplanes too. While I'm watching a movie on the plane, it's just fun to color. All right, so you see how that just adds quite a bit going around the edges with that dark color. All right, now I'm going to do the pecan pie, and I'm just going to put this in. Our blends are so great for coloring in things. All right, I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of the dark, just to add a little accents. I mean, you could go crazy and do a lot of it, but I'm just going to go with that. So here you can see hopefully you can see just how nice and easy that looks. For this card base, I'm just going to go like this, and then I'm going to adhere. Goodness gracious. All right, adhere this on. So I have this just so it's a 1/4 inch smaller, and then I'm going to put this on the front. And then now I'm just going to take, I've got this scrap. I'm going to cut it 3/4 inch. I don't know if you have a big scrap bin of all your stuff, but this is 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to use the greeting on here. And I'm just going to stamp this. Birthday wishes for a day as great as you are. And just kind of cut it at a side. Then I had some scraps of a scrap of this old olive too, and I'm just going to do it 1 inch. So it just adds a little color behind it. So I like to make sure when I'm using little strips like this, that's a little bit, oh, I didn't cut that straight. Shoot, I'm on the timer. Oh, and then my 5 minute just went, shoot, this is the first time I went over. All right, pretend I didn't do that. This one is like a few seconds over 5 minutes. Sorry about that. I thought I was doing good. All right. And just sitting this on. So there you can see this little, since this is 3/4 inch and this is a 1 inch wide, it just adds a little accent onto there. So like I said, just a quick, easy card, but I think it's great for people that love nature, or it's a nice masculine card. If you do want to take a few extra seconds, you can use, you see on this one, you can see I use the timber embossing folder. This is the embossing folder that I use there, but it just adds a little accent to the end. And I knew I'd go over 5 minutes if I did that, even though it is super fast, but here you have it. This is my card for this week using Frosted Forest. There are some really great greetings on here that are just nice for many different occasions. So I challenge you to take a look at that. And if you've not subscribed to my either Stamping with Kristen Facebook page or my YouTube page, do that so then you are notified when I add new videos. So I hope you get time to create this weekend. It's a beautiful weekend, but it's also fun to spend a little time crafting as well. Have a great day.